Hi guys, welcome back to another panel company video. Today we're going to be cutting an acoustic slat wall panel. This is what you're going to need to do it. So you're going to need a wood saw. We'll talk a little bit more about what kind of wood saw, tape measure, a Stanley knife for cutting the felt, some protection if you want to use it, and a pencil for marking. The wood saw I'm going to be using is just a second fix fine tooth wood saw. So you want something where a blade pitch looks something like that. That'll just make sure that when you're cutting through the veneer, you don't damage it and you don't rag it to pieces. So we'll turn this board over and we'll get started. Right, so now we're ready to mark our panel. The 600 wide, 2.4 high. So get your measurement of your room, your ceiling height. We do advise as well that you mark out every 600 millimeters. That'll just mean that you take your first measurement for this side of the panel and then your second measurement for this side. That'll just allow for, if your ceiling is running out slightly, you'll get a much nicer fit and a much nicer cut. So now we can grab a tape measure, pop it onto the bottom, and we're going to mark up the panel. Right, so we've got our measurement, use our pencil, mark it onto our panel on this side, and then whatever your measurement was for the right side. Scroll that on there as well. If your ceiling is really out, you might want to do a middle measurement as well. I've only got this wood saw, which obviously isn't long enough to go across, so I'm going to mark the middle as well. You can use that as well. And like this again. And then now we have our cut line, and we're ready to use our wood saw and cut across the line. Nice and slow when we're doing this, cutting first through the felt, obviously as well, you'll feel that. Nice fine tooth wood saw, make sure it's sharp, make sure it's new. They're only cost about £6, just go and get one. And then we'll begin. Right, so that's our offcut from the panel that we've cut. Obviously with this being an MDF core, which you can see a bit better there, you do need to make sure you're doing this in a well ventilated area. MDF dust is not good for you. You need to be doing this outside or just get a hoover while you're cutting or something like that. And that's just a little bit of a safety tip there as well. Right guys, so that's it for this video on how to cut an acoustic slat wall panel. Watch our next video for how to fit them and we'll talk you through that as well.